This is chapter number 3, Introduction to GIMP, CBSE Class 9 Computer Science. Question answer we are taking. Question and answer on GIMP. So GIMP, what is GIMP? GIMP is GNU Image Manipulation Program. This is an image manipulation software. So what is image editing? Image editing is simply changing the image. For example, if you have an image, you have taken an image. It's it has some darkness, there is some blurriness, some part which you don't want. For example, satellite image, here's some part which is not working like sensor, and you are getting the image and this satellite is over 800-900 kilometer above. So just to change this one sensor is not possible, but you are getting one line in all the image. So what to do? There are image processing activity. You can process this image, you can edit this image, you can use certain mathematical functions which are made in the form of programs. So you see these two images, one is clear, one is not clear. That is same image, one part we have cleaned it, one part we have processed it. So image editing means altering the image to make it better. There may be digital photograph, traditional analog photographs, or some illustrations. So it's basically, in PowerPoint also you can have image, you can change them, you can edit them. So if you don't like it, if you want to change it, even if you like it, you want to have some special effects. So this image editing is what GNU GIMP does. List few image editing tools available. So now these names are just to let you know that these are available. But if you just type on Google image editing or image processing software, it will not be 10, hundreds of software you will get. And all the software have different capability, they have different strong points. For example, all started with MS Paint. Windows 3.1 and Windows 98 when we used to have it. So I'll just open this Paint so that you just have a fair idea about Paint. So this is a Paint. So it was so pleasurable that time. You can make a line, you can clean it, and this was taught in computer classes, like at that time computer teaching courses were there. But now things have changed. This is a very professional kind of software, GIMP, Photoshop, and there are so many, Picasso, all these. So all these have come because of the emancipation, upgradation of the level of the image editing and image processing. So we have GIMP, as I said, it is a free and open source. Adobe Photoshop is proprietary, and Picasso file management is very good. MS Paint is very lightweight image processing software. So you can just do certain things which is required. So there are so many. Corel Paint Shop Photo Pro X3 is also a very competing, very strong software, very handy to use. So all these are, every software has something different, some processing which is stronger or something which is different from other. So let me just go through this. Adobe Photoshop, GIMP, Serif Photo Plus, X4, Photo Impression. These are the versions. Photo Studio, Picasa, MS Paint, Photo Editor, Windows Photo Editor, then Corel, Photoshop, Photo Pro. Explain GNU Image Manipulation Program. So the question is, you have to explain this software. You have to explain this image processing or image manipulation or image editing software. So if you see, you cannot, every software has some or the other about, and you can get the information about this software here. So you will get certain information here. And what all you know about when you're while working, you might have realized, you can write it here. So let us explain in our words. That is how this software has revolutionized, because it is free and also not proprietary, open source it is. So GIMP is GNU Image Manipulation Program. As I said, it's free and very, very powerful, strong, open source image editing tool. Powerful means it has all the capabilities which others would have. And this is the code, with whichever code it is being written, you are having that code. So image, basically it's an image editing tool, so it will not be working with the video, only image. So you can retouch the photo, you can author the photo, you can have some background, you can write something and compose the photos, even if it is good or bad. It's free, and there are so many features which are provided by Photoshop, because Photoshop was the boss of all the image processing, image manipulation software. Till now Photoshop is dominating the market, but GIMP has entirely changed, because GIMP is providing everything which Photoshop has. It is available for free, you can download, you have a GNU distribution license, so you can change the code and you can again redistribute it under the GNU license. So you can do the image manipulation, image processing, image authoring, everything is possible here. What is photo retouching? Photo retouching, I'll show you a photo and you will understand what is photo retouching. So if you see that this photo was not taken in proper light. Second thing, the girl has a pimple here, and you know that this pimple will go in few days. So what is the actual face of this girl or woman? It's better to show that rather than showing the before photo. Okay, as I said, there is some darkness which is not there. If proper light photo would have been taken, she would look more like the right one than the left one. And as I said, these marks, they may come and they may go. So photo retouching is all about showing the photo in a way it should be, or making it photo more appealing, more deliverable, more presentable. So traditional analog image editing is known as photo retouching. So initially we used to do photo retouching mainly in Photoshop, and here we will have airbrush. We can modify the photograph. So you can have a brush here, and this brush can have different sizes, different combination, and what all it chooses, this also can be done. So let me just show you a picture, because we have already seen a picture. So let me, editing illustration and any traditional art medium, so you are actually editing the photo to make it more presentable, as I said earlier. So there are so many tools, and most important here is the retouching tool. So let me just open a photograph to show you in essence what we are trying to suggest here. Here is a handsome boy. His name is Abraham. And now I'll just show you, I'll take any of this, just random. I'll take some paintbrush. Okay, I'll just take and I'll just show you what it does. So I'm doing it with a black color, but this can be done with anything. So I'm just showing you how you can change. You don't want to show the photo of anyone, you can just do this. You are retouching it, you are manipulating the image. So let's make him again handsome and come back. Write down the expansions of the following. So expansion is these are all extensions, they are not acronyms, they are extensions. So the name of this photograph is abraham.jpg. So why we are writing Abraham? Abraham is the name of the image, it can be anything, but the extension is JPG. After dot, it's extension. Every file has some or the other extension. That is, whenever the image editing or image manipulation or image processing software will open it, it will know that this is a JPG image, and it will handle the image like this. Okay, JPG format is different from PNG, is different from JPG, different from BMP. So it will have some header, it will have some unique way to check the different images, and also the data, that is what is being written in which form, little endian, big endian, all these. So .gif is graphical interchange format. This you can have animation also here. PNG is portable network graphics. TIFF, TIF and TFF sometimes. So tagged image file format. JPEG is Joint Photographic Expert Group. So this is the group which has developed this format. Basically this has some for transformation, DCT, cosine and all this Fourier transformation there. So Joint Photographic Group, JPG. So it is not E here, but it is from this expert group only. PSD is Photoshop document and .bmp is bitmap. This is for Windows. Explain functionality of the following. So there are so many tools which are available in GIMP and in Photoshop, and most of them they work same way. So rectangular tool, oval select tool, lasso tool and text. So all the tools are here. If you see, this is a free select, lasso, then you have this rectangular, the second one is the rectangular one, and you can crop also. So this is free select tool, this was the rectangular select. So you can change this is oval side also. Ellipse select, ellipse is basically oval only. It's a andakar, like an egg. Lasso tool, this is the free, you can just have it and you can use it the way you will use it in pen and paper, freehand. And this is the text. You can insert the text on this image. You can write something that this is an airport, there is Christmas, he is handsome Abraham. So rectangular selection tool is designed to select rectangular regions of the active layer. So it will be always rectangular, or you can make it a square also, but it will have 4 boundaries, always like this. Oval means it will be elliptical shape, you can make it elliptical, you can make it circle, so it will be round shape, so the boundary will be round. And the free select, so a lasso tool is a free selection tool. It lets you select a drawing it freehand with the pointer, like you write in a pen and paper, holding a pen. So you will just hold down the left mouse button. When you release the mouse button, the selection is closed by connecting the current pointer location to the start location with a straight line. So it's like a freehand drawing that you do in normal canvas or paper. So this is very, very important handy tool, lasso. Okay, because where the rectangular and oval will not work, lasso will work. And text tool, as I said, you have this text tool. So this text tool places text onto the image. So if you want to write, as I said, you can just write, and this written will come over this image as a different layer. Discuss how to change the size of an image. So how do you change the size of the image? So if you see, this is an image and you want to change the size, scale it. So you can change the size of the image. How? You can set the resolution of the image. There are certain interpolation quality that you can change. Interpolation is just that you have certain points, it's from mathematics. If you have certain points, as I said, everything is mathematics and image processing. So these are points, and you can interpolate or extrapolate with certain points. So if I'm just doing this scaling, I don't know where it is scaling. So the best, I know that image and here the scale will come, but I assume that I don't know. So what we do, we go to this search and run command, and I'm going to write scale here. So when I write scale here, I can just scale the image. There is no point in remembering. You just type and everything is in help. So I'll just change the size. So let us make it smaller. You can make it bigger also. So 400, let us make it 4. The aspect ratio is fixed, so the height will change automatically. And let us scale. You see, the image has changed. The size has changed. So this is how you can scale the image. How can we prepare, how we can prepare images for web? Whenever we are dealing with web, whenever we are dealing with the internet, you can not have a big image. If you see PNG, JPEG and GIF, all these formats are basically meant for internet. Why these are for internet? Because they will contain the exact data and the presentability of the image will not be hampered. That is, you will have that image and you can just convert it into a smaller size. Basically, you are dealing with the quality, keeping the quality and scaling the image or making it smaller, not compromising with the quality. So you have multiple options here. You can export the image, whichever option you have. So in JPG, remember the text material will not be seen properly because it will blur the text material. For image, JPG is best. For text, it's always said that TIFF is best. So what you can do, you can just there are multiple options. I'm not saying one options, but there are multiple options that you can choose in here. You can scale the image as we just saw. Now you can just export the image. You can save as, export as. So it will show you export the image in various file formats. It's being shown in the help rectangle you just saw. That is the tooltip. So now here you can choose different file type, and these are not just one, there are multiple, and all the possible file format which are available that are being handled here. And that is basically to make your image smaller, keeping the quality, keeping the presentability of the image, and then because you will not be dealing with one image, you will be dealing with multiple images. So if you have site, or you say website or a web application has an image which is of huge size, so the performance of that application or the website will be hampered. So you always want this kind of option to have a size which is smaller, and it should look good also. I hope what I'm saying you are understanding. The crux of the story is keeping the quality, means not compromising with the quality, and making the image smaller. As you see here, 128 pixel till 24 pixel we have done. What do you understand by layers? So layers, see, these are certain pictures where I am showing you layer. So whenever I open an image, this is an image. Okay, this is, I'm doing Ctrl Z. So there is an image. If I just write certain things, certain text, whatever I do, it will be coming as a new layer. Okay, see this next layer has come. So there is an eye. If I open the eye, the layer will be shown. If I close the eye, there is one more layer I am adding now. So you see on that base image, which is our Abraham's image, there are two text I added, and these have come as a different layer. So layer means the stack. The stack means the way you put your plates one over the other. You can change the colors also. You can see the layers can be, the different options are there. But what I'm suggesting is in the way you put your, say, clothes one over another or plates. So these are stack, and these stack can be combined with the final version you want. Okay, so these are how you can see the layers on the right which I am showing. So these are, I'm not showing only the text, I'm just suggesting that how this text has come, different layers will come. So if I can relate it with a sandwich, you will have two breads inside this, you will have some tikka or something to eat like cucumber and the tomatoes. So but you eat it together, you don't take one of these and eat. So it's kind of layering. Okay, and you can make the collage also, different image you can put in different area, and then you can make a collage also. There is a proper possibility in GIMP to make a collage. So in GIMP, the layers are virtually stacked up on the top of one another, and the lower layers will show through, resulting in a composite image, final image, combined image that can be exported, as we just saw, in different file formats. So one over another, and you can change the layer also. If you don't want the Abraham as the lower image, you can bring it forward also, right? And remember, whichever is first, the other layer will be below. So you have to have some transparency so that you show the image. But finally, when you combine, it will be one image. Okay, this is all about this GIMP. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.